Welcome to Captain of Industry. My name is Nilaus, and this is the continuation of our Let's Play walkthrough of this game. Now, I do love this game. I love it very much. But I just spent 2 hours recording and then realized that Microsoft had updated Windows, and every time Windows updates, the microphone settings revert to default, and that means there was no microphones. So here I am, recording it once again. But that's okay, because I felt the other one was a bit long-winded, so maybe I can do it faster and better this time. If you like this series, be sure to hit the like button, and of course, I would hope that you are subscribed to the channel so you can keep updated with this and many other factory games and the likes. So this episode, we have a few things that we'd like to do. We'd like to go into making more oil, we'd like to get a bigger population, we'd like to get the... get everything working, or sort of continue taking. But what I think is most important to do is to take a breather before we tech up, because this game has a tendency to kill you if you go too fast. So we are going to be, I'm not saying slowing down, but we are going to, I guess I took a screenshot. We are going to take a run around the base and make sure that we fix some things that are important and prepare for the scale up instead of just going all in. Because, for example, we don't have good enough power, we don't have water, we don't have enough population, we don't have anything that we need in order to scale up. So if I start scale up now, it's going to be a bad time. What I do want to do is I want to go out here and start taking some of the trees out here, because this will be a location for our future oil build. There's a large area and it's close to some water, so that's a good place to do that. Our water use here is dropping down to 5,000. It'll drop even lower, and we need to make sure that we have a sustainable solution for this. I'm gonna kick you out again. This one is just never gonna find a place that it's allowed to hang out for any extended period of time. So there's a lot of things that we want to do in this series, and I think that it's important to just make sure that you cover all of the cross the T's, dotting the I's before you tech up. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. There are a lot of things, and I'll also just in case you are wondering, like, oh, are we not going to see any cool designs? Of course you're going to see some cool designs. Those cool designs will be for a better power plant. This is using way too much power, so what we need to do, the story of this episode will be fixing things, getting our ship repaired and go out to get some to kill some things, some pirates. Then we're going to be upgrading our tech, our science here, in order to reach this part. So we can reach this part, because I don't want to upgrade my power plant with water recovery and then an hour later update it with power generation. So we want to make let's try to get like all of the stuff out of the queue here. Don't want that in queue, don't want that in queue, don't want that in queue. This one I want in queue, but it's level 3, but I don't want it to be here. We get the cargo depot, that's fine, we're not going to use it. Then we get the water recovery, then we get fertilizer, and then we get research lab, and then we get power generation, and then we can go back to conveyors. Maybe even get conveyors before we get power generation, and that's going to be the objective for this episode. So we can build a new power plant with water and low pressure steam turbines. That is a good opportunity. So there'll be some skips forward in this episode. So when I cover some of these parts, there will be a bit of time where I need to build up reserves and do some of those things. So hopefully that is okay. You can see here that I can bring in the iron, but I'm not bringing the mechanical parts. So we need one place that has mechanical parts, and then set it as exports on, so I can grab these mechanical parts when I need it. I also will need it for repairs when the ship comes back and gets destroyed. Here are another few things that I know that I made a mistake. This one, when it says like this, it will never ever come pick it up. It'll never come pick it up, and that's supposed to be it, and it will never pick up from this one. So that's important. Make sure that those are set not to pick up. As we go out and hunt pirates, we will be getting some more refugees coming back, so we need to make sure that we have additional supplies here. The first thing we want to build as some stuff we want to build in this base this time. Let's see if there's anything here. Well, we can hit the water saver, but I don't actually think we need the water saver. We can use this. Is over here. We need to build. Let's rebuild our trading dock all the way down here. Super irrelevant location. Come on, you can anywhere. Okay, All right, you go build it here. And P. Right, and I also want to build an extra tree harvester because I need to get a lot of tree harvesters out there. So that will get started on the tree harvesters. I'm also going to do another thing for the tree harvesting things. And I think it's going to be a clever idea that hopefully sort of can be maybe inspiring a bit on how I want to build things. So I will build here. This will be just some storage for trees. I'll build trees here. I'll build trees here. Unfortunately, it's not possible to take my tree harvester and mark it as it only must go into this. Unfortunately not. But what I can do is I can mark this as a route. This one is only allowed to go to these two locations. And the other one is only allowed to go to these two locations. And where are we going to need wood? There's only actually one place that I need wood, and that is in here. Yes. And connect here. So what that means is the tree harvesters will only have one place to drop it off, and that'll be in these two locations. Those are luckily the closest ones. Then I will bring it from this location here, the output, over to the other one, which means it's now a closed delivery, closed storage, and then from there going all the way in. And the point is I'll have the tree harvester being sort of close by and then only going like the short distance. That's the intention, at least. Are you coming out? Yes, you are. You are coming out. But where is my tree harvester? I will have a complaint about the tree harvester. I will complain about not having anyone to help it. And I will also have the other tree harvester. I'll take one out as well. Good. So that is some of the things that we have I need to fix. Oh, there's one more thing I need to fix. Let's keep building weapons here. Go. Build more weapons. Over on this side, we have a water... Oh, and we have an oil issue and a water issue as well. This pipe can eventually run a bit out, so let's make sure that we get more when the population increases and it gets more than 60 here. Let's make sure that gets updated. Now when it comes to oil, this is not unloading particularly quick, our cargo depot, but that's okay, so it just runs in here. But if I don't upgrade this one, there is no way for me to ever get more than 60 per minute, not seconds, 60 per minute inside this. And that's a bit of a shame, because this part out here, the cargo depot, will never be providing more than 60 per minute. But if I add the pipe coming from the old depot, then it will be able to. And I might even just upgrade this while I'm at it, because then I'll be able to pump it faster in here into prioritizing. Do I want to prioritize? No, I don't want to prioritize it in. I want to prioritize it from the shipping and then go in. So now that should be good enough for us. I will upgrade the rest of this when needed, and I'll keep a vigilant eye on whether this is running out. If this runs out, give me an alert so we are aware of it. I love the way alerts are set up. It's so ridiculously easy. It is absolutely easy to set up alerts. Look at that. Just like a simple click. Nothing about sort of wire conditions. Just hit it. Done. Right. Let's build a water supply. We've done those before, so they're not going to be super interesting to build another one. For example, here we get the basic distiller. That's the one. And we need 4 of those. That will give us 144 water coming in. And I think that'll be enough. Right, I'm going to make a new power plant, but the new power plant is going to be really efficient, so it's only going to get up to 48. This one can get up to 96 water, but it's also idle some of the time, so that's okay. And these farms are going to be taking quite a lot. They will be taking 32 water per cycle. I am also going to absolutely remove this because it's not necessary. Look at the difference. 4.8 and 5.0. Yeah, let's just take this out. Good. And while we're at it, let's make sure that we get... That was fun. Let's get this out. And are you full? Yeah, you're full. Okay. Let's upgrade these two to next. Let's make sure that we also minimize the amount of time spent with our trucks going back and forth here. So I will be making a automated outline here. I know I was just starting to design this, but you know, I'm just going to be bouncing back and forth between as many things as we think we need. And here, if you press Control, it'll sort of rotate. And I think that's nice. So here, that's going to be, this is the U shape. Yeah. Okay, I was just making sure that I actually connected it correctly. There. So that's the potatoes coming out, and I'll get, oops, the other part. Salads. Keep going. Yeah, they're complaining that they can't pick up stuff. Don't care. I do care. But not right now. There, everything is good, and I will be upgrading, and I'll be upgrading there. First unpausing and upgrading, and then I'll be telling them nope, no export, no export, and no export. All exports will now be handled by belts. That was easy, and now they can come over and pick it up at, I don't want truck export, and I don't want truck export here. I don't want the truck export from this part. Great, that was easy. Going back to this one here, and I will be needing 2 seawater pump, that one, and here. All right, and then the distance, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and this will need to be an upgraded pipe. 1 2 3, and then the middle, and then 1 2 3. Yeah, I do like that distance of 7 because there's 3 on before and 3 after. That's the inbound here. I'm gonna get the inbound on for coal. Once you get used to laying belts in this game, it's not Factorio fast, but it's pretty smooth. So that gets inbound. Then we're going to look at the outbound things. That's also going to be simple. I'm just going to vent here. Is it exhaust? It's exhaust. So that's going to give us some air pollution as well. Then I need a balancer. That's going to be right there. This will be, nope, I'm going to use the Mark 1 pipes. And, oh, our ship, is it ready? Nope, need 1 more plate. 1 more plate. Once it has that, then I'm going to go out hunt some pirates as well. But I'm going to be hunting all the pirates, sort of you watching me fight the pirates. It's the least good part of the game. I like the idea of the pirates. I do not like the way that it's been set up, but that's, yeah, that is what it is. There has to be cut some corners. It works fine, but I would not have made a GUI for it or a UI for it if it looks just like that. Doesn't matter. I like the idea that you can't get access to it just yet. So this will be, how close can I make it? 1, and remember you have to have 2 pumps here because this will output 24 brine, 48, 96 brine. That's more than 1 pipe can handle. So you gotta get this done here. Inbound, and this is now done. Well, it's not done. I need to also get the 2 boxes where it's stored at. So a build like this that I'm kind of building a few times would also be nice to have a blueprint for, but I'm not of the type that says I must have blueprints, I can't play the game without blueprints. You can easily play this game without blueprints, no problem. There we go, and then I have to switch all of these to off because they are always super insistent on bringing crap into these, and I don't want that. I want it coming in by pipe or by belt. So over here I'm gonna take this belt, and I really want, I really want this to be outside of the area we have, so I'm going to be leeching it at this part. But if I mark this, then it will stop the pipe, stop the run here. So I'm just going to send out my ship to hunt for some pirates in the meantime. Not enough crew. Well, that's kind of a good point. Get some crew in there. Oh, wow. That's all the crew I have. Yeah. Okay. I guess we need to go out and find some more people. All right. Good stuff. Am I going to build anything else right now? No, not really. All right. Here. This would really like to have upgraded pipes. Upgrade. Or upgraded... that's not it. Here. Yeah, this would really love to have upgraded belts, so the belt could flow a bit faster. And how far do we need to go? Maybe something like this. Yeah, of course, one off. And drag it in. Drag it in. Good. And then the most important thing is make sure that this gets unchecked and... What? Oh, I don't have it. It's 72. Yeah, we've been kind of aggressive on building crap here, so these are also still there. Okay. This will get built, and as soon as it gets built, it'll start outputting water. When we have the water, then ship in battle. That's fine. I'll be getting 2 pipes out here. They'll go up to location 2. Location explored. Ooh, a cargo ship. Nice. Do we want to repair it? Sure. It's just iron. We're actually burning through a lot of iron. And then let's take it. I can't explore anything else. No, let's just go back. Also a bit of repair here. And over at our shipping dock, I have to set repair for the ship. That's good. And I will have 2 pipes here. And they will be... So even though they should only be able to do 72 each, then I don't think that's going to be a problem with the amount we have here. Okay. Because neither my power plant is going to run all the time, and also there will be some rain falling on my farms, so they don't need to do the maximum power, I think. There. So that's good. I will use this as... I'll take priority from the other sides and then have this as a backup power or backup water. And don't think I even want that. I think I actually want it balanced. Just get it in. Then let's get the other pipe. You go up to this level. You go in and just go next to it. Here. I need to be able to build this entire thing in one go. I need to have this built before I can actually start deconstructing the rest. Otherwise, I will not have any water inbound. So let's uncheck these 2 and uncheck here. And ship is fully repaired. Done loading for the ship. All right, what's going to happen now is I'm going to let this one just slowly build. We're going to be hooking up this part. That's going to be easy. And in the meantime, I'll be completing some researches. And I will be hunting out some pirates. Nothing major, nothing super exciting about that. And then when we come back, we will be having this research will be unlocked. And then we can start making a design for the better research labs before transitioning into building the power plant. And so we've completed the research. We have over on this side, we've also taken the water, and this is starting to recover quite nicely here, up to 4,000. It was less than 3,000 at some point when I looked at it, so back up to 4,000. My chain of things here for the wood did not work by itself, because of course the inbound here has to request, and the outbound has to provide. So I had sort of stalling on our wood because there was nothing that compelled them to go from this outbound to this inbound. So they just got stuck. But now I'm saying empty this, fill this. That means they go back and forth whenever they can, and then in order to try to fill this up. And now it works brilliantly. And now we have another alert that I set up over here. That is warning me that we don't have enough water. I have 16 workers. 6 plus 6 plus 2 is 14. It's all good. That'll be fine. Anyone working in this one? Oh, there's one guy working here. So we do need to have just a little bit out on this side. Why is this belt not upgraded? This pipe not upgraded? It should be, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it will, and maybe it won't. And these will also... I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. I need to make sure that these are updated. We need to make sure, otherwise I'm not getting water into my settlement. That's bad. And I also need to be able to supply this with more water when it comes around. And as a result here, I will be getting you into that one. Here and here and maybe from that to that. Yes. And power and upgrade. As I was saying though previously. Oh, that's okay. Good. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted. Let's get this done. Inbound. That's what we wanted. Upgrade. Good. So here the point is 24 brine, and we need to make sure that that can all be dumped out here. This is generating a lot of water, and we need to get rid of it. This is generating some water toxicity, and also want to get rid of that. Can't do it just now. What I'd also like to do is get upgrade on our housing. Yeah, let's do that. Right. So we need to upgrade our labs. So if I upgrade the labs, I will need to get 20 of the ingredients that I don't have. So that's not great. What I do need is a Mark II electric assembler in order to make the lab equipment. Lab equipment here. And I'm going to be putting it into this location. Good. And here. So right now I'm just researching whatever remains until I have the stuff available so I can start. I have these research labs level 3. Until then, well, so be it. I will be... Do I want to power this? That will require 8 more workers. I do not have 8 more workers. I need to send some of that to find more workers, refugees. That is good. That's actually going to be a bit of a problem here. Now we need to build some nitrogen, liquid nitrogen. And for that we need a chemical plant. And I'm going to get that chemical plant right here. One off. And F. Rotate, rotate. I think that should work. Get it out from the steel and go. Press the F so it can go smoothly in. Yep. This will be doing, taking some steel plus some nitrogen, 18 nitrogen. This is 36 nitrogen. So if I kill this part and build it out in a splitter, let's get that splitter there, and then go onwards. I think I want to go 2 up. Oops, that was definitely not what I wanted. Yep, 2 up. And retaining wall. No, I don't want to see those retaining wall warnings. I don't want to see them. Good. And you go out here. I do feel that I need to take this as well, because otherwise, if I enable both and this is the one working, but I'm only taking from here, then there is a slight chance that it's gonna go wrong. So don't want to have any slight chances. I think that's one of the most important things, is never build in a way that it can fail. Always consider worst case, and okay, what if I don't have enough? What if I have too much? What if I, that kind of thing, to get things here. And again, I can produce 72 here, and that's more than one outbound. So that's good. Oh, we got the ship in battle. Great. And explored. Yay, 22 population. Get back here. Sweet. Oh, hold on. Can I go here? No, I can't. That's good. So we're just coming back just in time for this one to overuse. And I could bring it into here. I'm actually going to take that out because I only want a small storage. I don't want a lot of storage for this. So we just want a small storage on one side and small storage on the other side. And yes, I know I could get it to go across without using a truck. But if I did that, then I would either have to go above, and that doesn't look good, or I'd have to sort of drag it at the bottom. And if I drag it at the bottom, then I'm going to have blocking other things off. So then I could sort of grade here and get up. And then I'm going to block the miners and then go straight in. Maybe I could actually do that if I did. No, it's over here. Yeah, that'll block the entrance, so I'm not going to do it. We'll do it this way. Inbound. And let's make sure that it gets done. And this is the tricky part. Making sure that it... So I'll have one output at this lane. That'll be the glass, but not right now. And then I'd go 1, 2, 3 back. That's going to be it. This will be requesting liquid nitrogen all the way up. Just half. Doesn't really need much. And that will go in. So this will also get done. And did we have our population back? Yeah, we good. And I can unpause. Oh, look at these. I'm undermining this. Oh no, literally undermining it. Wow. That was a bit of a panic movement. That's not good. Don't do that. These walls should not be going there. You know what? I'm even so desperate for this that I want to just you know, like, just put some stuff here. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. These two. Yeah. Just put a bit there so it stops warning about breakage. Is it working? Oh, hold on. This splitter has to be prioritizing that one outbound. Because, of course, I need to prioritize here. Oh, come on. That was a mistake. Because we need to, of course, make sure that the steel is also moving. Whoa, look at my acute lack of iron coming in. What are they doing? That's a lot of sand that are just stuck here. I did not even foresee that. So we have a solution for sand. We just allow... No. We allow this one for just a while to dump the sand. And then it'll find a solution here. This one should also, by the way, warn me when it's full. Because I don't want it to be full. Because that could potentially give us issues. There we go. Now they can come back and actually focus on the iron that I so badly want to. And you can also be... Good. Are you getting stuff? Yeah, you kind of are. And I need to make sure that I am also consuming... I need to consume the steel, otherwise I'm not building anything here. Good. And we'll get the first delivery. Now, then what happens now when this one comes in? So you now start working. I will make it into truck export on. Because I want these to stack up so that I can upgrade here. And then I will be able to pick up the first 20 that's being crafted. First 20 will be picked up and used for upgrading. Next upgrade. It should be good. Yep, they're bringing in and bringing the steel as well. Yep, steel's coming in. The only thing missing is the... part missing input. That's because we are... What is the input missing? You know, this one should probably also be upgraded just because. And if I upgrade it, it's proper. How much do we need here? We need 24, and this is now producing 48. Okay, but it's needing 24. So can you produce 12? This is producing 12. 12 becomes 24. 24 is what I need. I don't need to upgrade the first one. Good. And is our ship ready to go? 2 damaged. Well, let's start fix the ship then. Just need a bit of iron. That iron is actually being consumed quite rapidly right now. I need to make sure that... Oh, why are we not getting the iron? Because we had a mess up with the sand issue. And then I can now go out here and then disable sand at that location. Because I don't want to dump sand generally. I just needed to drop it just to get rid of some of it. Other than that, I should be able to get the sand going. All right, so this is finally getting going, and I'll get the next 2 upgraded as well. Once I get those upgraded, I am no longer interested in getting this part out here. Or these 2. So now all of my Mark 1 equipment goes into this location. Now I have the 20. And I need that 20 going in here. And I need also... Oh, this is almost done. That's actually pretty damn nice. What are you working on? You're... I don't know. Go away. That needs to... Okay. I actually don't want you to start getting this inbound. I hope that my crafting is higher priority. Upgrade priority is higher. So I got 20. Come on, someone come pick it up. And we're good. Right, so I need to get this going. Once I have that going, I will switch over from using recycling to go back to my power consumption there, which is obviously going to be in front of everything else in queue. So let's make sure that we remove that. All of this, these are just sort of backup things we'd like to do whenever we get around to it. You're still going to be in here, and then we'll go back to just finishing up every single other research before the transition here into tier 3 or whatever it is. That's working and it's all good. What I can now do is I can hook it up. And I can then also, I did deliver, switch off. Perfect. It works. You're getting science. You're getting science. Power generation. It's not fast. It's 4.8. And this one just needs a few more crafting here. I have 20 and you are needing 30. That's the 20 being picked up. Oh, I love following these, just going along. Okay, good. That, and then get the last bits. Come on, when this gets 2 more. Come on, give me 2 more. There's 2 more. Once they go in, I will be able to speed build from here. Speed build. Wonder what that's doing. It still has a problem with the rubber. Boop. Gone. Right, that is the power. Now, well, that... Oh. Ship is still 2 damaged? Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to find something that I can switch off at this point, because I don't want to switch that one off. For sure. That's our science. Maybe a few of these. Yeah, kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. Are you ready? Nope, you're missing some iron. Iron is coming in. Iron should be getting better here, and that's just gonna take a while. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to just let it run for a bit. Fruit store low on water. That should be fine on water now that we have all of this. I am using an absolute absurd amount of water. Is that a... Ah, there we go. That's the tricky part. There you go. That was it. Sometimes the problem is that simple. Now this will stop being a problem. Yes, now it's building up easily, easily. All right, what I'm going to do now is I am going to let it just build up a bit here. Build up towards the power generation. That should be good. And then once we have the power generation, we can design the new power plant, which will be the objective, the final objective of this episode, because then we have housing and power and new science and all of that stable, which is absolutely what we want for before continuing teching up to the next tier. And so our research is done. Power generation 3 is completed. We are coming back with our ship with a few more workers, which will be needed for our next design. So at this point, we want to design a better power plant than this. Let's just recap what this one is doing. So it's consuming 96, when it's fully operational, it consumes 96 water per minute, and it produces 2.4 megawatt of power. And the one I want to make is using half as much water, but producing 50% extra energy. That's a good deal, right? That's a good deal. So how does it work? Well, it works kind of the same as the other one. Just from here. And I'm going to start by getting 2 of these high pressure turbines. They will be producing 24 steam each. And then after that, I will be producing or putting it into a low pressure turbine. That's the one we just researched. That will have an input on this side. This input will take 48, so 2 of the high pressure to 1 of the low pressure. Generates as much power as the other one. It will now output depleted, 48 depleted, and I can take the 48 depleted and actually make it recover the water from that by taking it into a cooling tower. And I'm going to build it like this. Cooling tower and another cooling tower like this. That will give us, each of these can process 24 depleted steam, so 2 of the depleted water comes from here. That will output half of it, so 48 steam in, 24 water out, and then we can use the 24 water. So this loop here is now using 24 water. What I really want to avoid is using balancers for any power, because if it shuts down, you can't get it back online by just feeding it water. You need to make sure that you first have some backup power for the pipe balance to get activated, and then you can get the next. Now that's it's not a big problem, but I've had it run into that issue a few times, so didn't want to do that again. Here I'm gonna set the coal, the steam, what is it, coal boiler. Coal boiler, I know a coal boiler does not boil coal, but a coal boiler uses coal to boil water. Likewise, a gas boiler doesn't boil gas. A gas boiler uses gas to boil water. Oh yeah, I'm aware of it. I love YouTube comments sometimes. There we go. Now I don't want to lead it back here, because if I do that, then I have to sort of balance it and make sure that I always consume this steam first. So I have a much better idea. Much better idea. Oh, I shouldn't have built the other part if I need to move it. There, we just double it, because now I can, well, let's do the first here. That one. And there, and there, and there, and here. So now we have 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. That's 48 water coming in or out. And let's just feed it into the second one. If we feed into the second one, obviously on the first cycle it'll only have half of it, so it'll only run at half speed, but then it'll output here, and then it'll work, and it'll stabilize really quickly, and there's absolutely no problem with it. I know that there will be some people who go like, well, actually, and that's funny, because that's not actually how it works. I've been running this setup for 12 hours in game and through all highs and lows, and it's never been a problem once it's set up. So let's set it up and be happy. Look at that, brilliant. I'm gonna take 4 of these. I think a good measure is one flywheel for each of the high turbines. I don't know, I like putting 4 in here. I think it makes sense, and I couldn't put 6 in, so if I wanted to put 6 in, I would persuade you that I only wanted to put 4 in, because I can't fit in anymore. That's how it goes. And I'm going to be leaching some of the... Oh, this pipe, this belt, it's about a pipe, it's a belt, definitely needs to be upgraded, doesn't it? And I absolutely need a warning on this. Not just a warning when empty, but a warning if less than 25. This is not allowed to go empty. That is for sure. How's our... Okay. We are consuming a lot of stuff here. That is way more than I had anticipated. This also probably should have gone out on that side. Let's at least get this done. Unpause and power up. Good. And this will do something on the other side. Oh, look at all the research. That's glorious. I want to get all the research completed here, so that next time we can get into the next part, which will be NAFTA and reforming, I think. Or actually, we want to go corn farming. Oh, we didn't get the corn seeds. Huh. Let's go find some corn seeds. Maybe go here. Right. Is this done? Not right. Not quite now. Not quite yet. Here. In and down. And in and down. These are not set recipe. Not set. Oh, this is set recipe. And very important, make sure that this belt keeps going even when we're in the design phase. All we need now is the water inbound. I'm going to leach water from this pipe and there are no problems with keeping up with water, so that's good. I'll get the water from here, and then I'm going to bring it up to level 2. There is no need for me to use a level 2 pipe, so I'm not going to use the level 2 pipe. We want to use the lower ones because this build has a lot of requirements for parts. So if we can save some yellow parts, that's lovely. And make sure it keeps going. And we have a battle. Location explored. Battle is good. And location explored. We got corn seed. Sometimes we're lucky, right? Sometimes we're lucky. That means we can now also go to here and research the corn seed. Maybe we'll need to make some water. All right, so at this point, I need to fire this up and update everything we can. Obviously, as you can see, we're not going to get everything. And it's going to take a while to get. We're needing a lot of iron for the flywheels. They need a mass to rotate, and we need some electronics and also a lot more of the construction parts. So that is definitely what we want. Where are you going? Just recover. Don't need you. And what I am going to do is I am going to shut you off because I don't want it to produce anything until we're ready. The next part about this, while it's constructing, is about location explored. Great. Oh, we have a lot of population. That's great. Let's go back with the population we have, and that should be also enough to feed all of this. Now, I am going to set all of these, the normal ones, to turbines so they are working in sync here. To set that to auto balance so they go up and down themselves, but I'm not setting the low pressure turbines to auto balance because for whatever reason, if this is not sort of in sync or in step with the other ones, then it's not producing the low pressure steam, and the other ones will stall. Even though they want to go, then they'll stall, and it's just going to be a bad time. So keep the low pressure turbines operational all the time. They will of course not be operational all the time because they may not have the low steam because the other ones scale down, but let's just keep them active all the time. I find that to be working the best. Let's get all of this done. Once all of this is done, we will be ready to build the next. And so our glorious power plant is now done, and I'm really proud of it. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how it performs. As it gets up and running, I'll be switching the other one off, and then only having the other one burn when it is. Let's start working on it. The other one will only burn when it has gas, so I'll basically shut off the coal boilers when available. Are we getting water in? Yes, we are. This is starting to work. Good. The first steam comes in. Steam goes in here. 24 each. They will go up. Feed some power in. And as the power goes out, this low steam turbine is also processing, just continually processing whatever comes in, and that goes out into the cooling tower. The cooling tower just feeds it in here, so that means every other cycle it'll be half right now, not having enough until it goes there. Then it feeds into the next round, and the low pressure steam turbine takes the already cooled water once and then cool it again. Now when all these four are operational, they will be able to feed enough into the boiler in order to keep it going at all the continuously. Almost continuously, but it will be continuously, but it's very, very close to continuous now. And once it goes in, you can see, and it'll just keep spinning up the wheels, and now it's already shutting down because we have lots of power in the wheels. That means we now have upgraded our power, and I will now be switching the other ones off so they are not consuming any coal. Easy to switch on again when needed, but this will just prevent it from actually... Oh, okay, this one is... There you go. It was just done. There. Just done. And low more supply, mine control tower, no place to dump. Okay. Well, I think that we have a problem with our outputs here. They are not able to output fast enough. This is also throwing a warning. Loose storage slag is low, or is high. Yep, it is. That needs to go, and I need to get this to level 8. That's not a big surprise. It will go down here. I think the reason why is because I built this part here, this retaining wall, and in order to get the retaining wall, I used a lot of wood, and because I used a lot of wood, then they will have been forced to sort of go back and forth between these two sessions and fill up these reserves. Once those reserves are filled up, that used a lot of my my travel capacity up here. But aside from that, I think it looks great. This is powered. It's completely idle. Now the other one, the old one, I'll need to take this out eventually, but I don't want to take it out until I have a better use for heavy oil than going here, because otherwise I'm going to have to build some kind of hack to do that. So this will be keep working only with the heavy oil production going, and the other one will be now our big power plant, which will, you can see, go online for just a bit, spin up the wheels, the flywheels, and then shut off again soon enough. And as we increase our power, this one was, the old one was producing 2.4, and we were actually using more than 2 megawatt of power. So it was just in the last second we actually got it operational. As always, it has to be in the last seconds. So what we are going to do, let's recap what we did. We did the new water here to get the offshore water. Doesn't produce any pollution aside from air pollution. We have done that in order to let the groundwater replenish, and it's replenishing very nicely. We have also built our new power plant. That was the main objective. This power plant will be just copy pasted down here. That will be the location for our power plant for the time being. And up here we didn't do much for this. We automated the outbound of the farms, and I've just scheduled up here because we had too much vegetable and not enough potatoes, and that's just changed that rhythm here for the time being. We upgraded our labs into Mark III labs, and just made a few updates, and then of course fixed a lot of issues here and there in the base to keep the whole thing flowing. And of course we also went out and hunted some pirates, so that is super good. We're now in a very stable position. We have a number of workers available. We are ready to go take another look at oil, or maybe the food. So let me know what you think would be most interesting to take a look at in the next episode. Oh, also wastewater. That's also good to take a look at. If we can remove the wastewater, that would be super nice. But anyway, we have a new tier of research available to us. So plenty of interesting things. I hope that you will be keeping up with the series, liking it. That helps a lot with the visibility of these kind of episodes, and of course subscribing if you're interested in that. If you want to have more Captain of Industry, and of course you want it because it's such an awesome game, then come on over to Twitch. I'm streaming it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and it's a much bigger base, much later in the game, and there's a ton of things. Also, if you want to just watch the VODs, they are also available on my VOD channel. Link in the description below. And of course, if you really want to go all in and do more than anyone else, then I have a Patreon account as well. So if you want to support the channel monetarily, that is also an option, and I really appreciate all the people who are already doing that. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.